don't know how I transitioned from the last few minutes.
That's it. Is that all right?
It's all.
I also didn't know who Sarah Jessica Parker was. Other than that,
You didn't know either?
I just know she was an actress.
Oh,
She's pretty not really relevant anymore.
Yeah.
I would say.
I'm very limited in some of the things.
you're pretty locked in.
Well, it's because that's social media, which goes on, and it's
Yep.
all over. I don't know how people keep track of that, and instead of being with their family where they're at the time, being present where
Yeah.
you're at.
You gotta spend about half your life on it. That's
Yeah.
basically what I do now. So I wanted to ask you about how Shahid's done in transitioning to corner, and how open kind of that cornerback battle is right now.
I think he's done a really good job coming in and adapting to, the culture here as far as what we do, and it's kind of very similar, all the same defense, same terminology, so it's been very helpful for him. And I think he's grown, and as a matter of fact, you see some things in practice, you say that's really good stuff, and to make him more consistent he needs to be, and I think he's doing a really good job in that. And there's going to be a position for him. Obviously I think he can help us on special teams, but looking forward to actually getting in there and helping us, and he has a chance to do that.
How's Xavier and Cohen kind of worked on that back end? How Xavier kind of handled the shift over in the other safety spot?
He was very happy to move to a different position. He was happy. He actually brought it up to me. But I think there's some other guys that have opportunity to play there, and I think Cohen and Luttenberg can also play multiple positions. So that's the more positions you can play, the better, more value.
You would throw Cohen at cash?
I could put Cohen at cash. I can put Cohen at free. I can put Luttenberg at free.
Sure.
I can put them all at strong.
So they're all kind of just rotating right now?
We just make sure that, because you lose a guy, and you don't have a guy to rotate in there, and we've seen that. Sometimes we lost like a group or a high quality guy that 1 year, and all of a sudden things change.
Jane Harrell's a guy that's really kind of been really patient throughout the process and has impossible shoes probably to fill.
Yeah.
Obviously after the last two, Mike.
Every guy came thinking like who came after Jack Campbell.
Yeah.
You got Higgins. I mean that's hard to do, but I think there's a lot of great competition.
It's pretty open right now at every linebacker spot.
Definitely have the lead just because they know more, they have better knowledge, and they're playing faster.
They've gotten a lot of spring ball reps too. I mean, with Nick and all those guys, kind of.
So it's a good group of guys.
I'm curious, Alex Moda, both you and LeVar mentioned him during the spring as kind of a guy who'd flash while he's transitioning over to the defensive side of the ball. Has he kind of continued that trajectory?
Yeah, he's growing every day. Every practice he's getting better, and he's learning, and he's starting to understand. Because in the springtime we don't put the whole package in. Right now we're starting to get the whole package in, so there's a lot more information that he has to know. And his technique has gotten better, so I'm pleased with him. Focus on his eyes a little bit, make sure he knows what he's looking at, his keys, responsibility. And I think he's grown a little bit, and we've got to keep him growing. And he definitely should be on the special teams and help him.
How's Jonah Pace and Bryce Hawthorne really helped give you guys some good depth at tackle?
Gave us really good depth in there, and the way they've been competing, and very pleased. The first, it's only been 8 practices. We're actually getting ready for the first game. So.
Aaron Graves taking that kind of next step vocally and leadership-wise.
And effort-wise, just how he hustles. And same thing with all the other. Max Allen, he was running across the field the other day. It was just unbelievable. Who is that guy? One time we had 4 defensive linemen in a play that was maybe 25 yards down the field, and had all 4 of those guys in the picture. You can't. To me, you can't be in the movies unless you're in the picture, right?